name is Matthew Combs. I'm from Englewood, Ohio. I'm working at Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I'm in the Mopar CAP program. Well, initially I wasn't really working on cars too much throughout my life, but my family, we were always into racing and everything, so I've always had a strong interest for cars. So I kind of took that and took it to the Career Center, my Valley Career Center. So I used that and started learning from there. We went to a lot of NASCAR races, all kinds of NASCAR races. So that was really the only type of racing that we were really into as a family. But just that alone kind of spiked a big interest. Well, at the Career Center, we pretty much went over multiple categories: brakes, suspension, engine. We came down here for a field trip a few times to basically get toured through the program, the different classrooms, where everything's at and whatnot. And the reason for that is because they got the scholarship through Sinclair, so I figured I would take advantage of that, and plus coming here and seeing everything for myself was really what spiked an interest in going here to further my education. I chose Mopar CAP because of the versatility in the cars that they produce, and plus it was just the most appealing to me. You can get anything from a little fuel efficient Dodge Dart or whatever, or you can get off-roading cars. Well, being at Irwin's is probably the best choice I could have made because they care about you a lot there. They basically, they think of you like family. I haven't heard a single thing from anyone else that works in the shop that every morning Matt or Ron or whoever will come up to you and tell you good morning. They'll ask you how you're doing, and there's not really many shops out there like that. So they treat you like family. But working with Doug, he's a great mentor, obviously, because he's been working there for a little over 40 years. So he knows what he's doing, and he has no problem with helping me out if I need help with something, or taking out time to help me. And he's a good mentor in that aspect, and many others. I enjoy being able to go to work and school at the same time and get paid for it. That's a huge benefit because a lot of people go to college and they don't get that, unfortunately. But with this program, you're able to apply literally what you're doing at school, and you can apply it to your work, as well as having your mentor be there to help you, and your training too. Yeah, so once I'm done with my training over the 2-year period, I'll be up to my level 2 certifications. It's being in the CAP program, you probably want to say Hellcat or Scat Pack or something, but honestly, 69 Charger. Well, my goal would be to stay in the dealership for however long I see fit, but really I'd like to get into some sort of performance aspect, and if it would be Mopar related, that would be even better. And a lot of people view that as a long shot, but it's very possible, and that would be something I'd definitely be interested in. Well, Friels being the instructor, he basically takes care of all my classes. All I have to do is pay for them, so I don't have to do any of the scheduling or go through any of the hassle other than just getting them paid for. And so he'll come to the dealership and see how we're doing, and make sure everything's going how it should be, and you're getting treated well, obviously, because he takes care of a lot of those things, because there are people that have went through a year in the program and somehow they weren't able to get a mentor or something like that, and he's able to help them with that. I would recommend it to them because of, for one, the reputation that Sinclair's automotive program has in the United States, being one of the best schools to go to, as well as super affordable. Working in a dealership while you're doing the schooling is a good way to, you basically can pay for it either before you're done or soon after. Well, the equipment is very modern equipment. I will say that. A lot of it's more modern than what you see in most shops, I'd imagine. And also the vehicles that you get donated. It's stuff that you're going to be working on in real life, because it's a lot different to be working on something that's even 5 or 10 years old, and then going into a dealership and real life situation, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, for Sinclair, obviously the tuition is very low and it's very affordable, but a benefit for me is that with my scholarship through CTC, I was able to get that $3,000 reduction on the tuition, so I'll be coming out of here essentially debt-free, if not very little to pay off. One of the things I've enjoyed at Sinclair would be tearing down the engines, because personally I tore down a 2.4 liter multi-air engine, and those don't really get torn down very much, so it's really cool to be able to see that, you know, up close and personal, and being able to put it all back together and whatnot.